Today's poet can never make up his mind, which is why he loves to use homophones. That's when one word has multiple meanings, like when today's poet plays procrastinator, saving his best for when the game is on the line. His team is rescued at the last second, so they'd say it's in the nick of time. But because today's poet is dope, I'd say it's in the nick of time. But what happens when you step in the garden with your guard down and get cut by a vine? You start to bleed, but it's something light. They'd call that a nick, I believe. But what happens when you step in the garden and you see your guard down because you got cut on a dime? Is that a nick, you believe? Today's poet is a breath of fresh air to a city that's known for being insomniacs. It's been a while since they could rest well knowing that Gotham has his guard. He usually worked the night shift. It works for him because it's a light shift. With a left hand that might leave a screw loose in your light switch. A right hand that'll tighten up the footwork and you might quit. Your hips swivel with each dribble, you can't decide. He turn left, you turn right, make up your mind. He hesitates, you levitate, it's by design. So the next time you stay down, he let it fly. If he finds the paint, watch his hands, it's so precise. Cause if you touch the paint and you see his left, you'll pay the price. And if you doubt his real, you'll see him sign his work on the dotted line. Like with the left drive, you'd see his back spin away from fading. Then he pivots, so he drives left, he spins back and started fading. If you pivot twice, it feel like dreaming, you really shaking. Cause low key, Jalen Brunson is really crazy. But he's hard to describe because he's the indecisive type. They tend to be people pleasers, but that don't sound right. It sounds like he probably doesn't get enough attention at home, but I could have sworn I seen the garden get louder every time he comes through, stops on two and steps through for an and one. The irony is that the indecisive type is only rewarded if you have a handle on it. Like I said, they tend to be people pleasers, which is why we all cheer when he can never make up his mind, cause that means his thought process will produce something different every night. Which is why we keep watching. Which is why today's poet is Jalen Brunson.